Good morning. So I made this video a couple days ago about finding balance in your life and um, how to find peace if you're letting God lead your way. Posted the video, was all great. Video had no sound. So that was just God's way of telling me that I didn't say all that He told me to say, and so I'm back. So I want to talk about being balanced, and I have three practical steps for how I've found balance in my life, things that God has shown me along the way. And even in the time that the video didn't have sound, into me coming back to say, oh yeah, let me say this, I've noticed some practical things that happen when I follow these things. So the first thing that God gave me is to surrender my time. Sometimes we think that even the small things in our life aren't important to God, or that they're not a big deal. And so we just feel like, oh, I'll figure it out, I'll fix it. But God is saying, surrender all things to me. Like, I can help you with everything if you just give it over to me. And so I couldn't balance my time between work, me going to school, having a ministry, doing all this stuff. Like, I couldn't find time for like my body to rest. And so God was saying, just relax. Like, I got it. I'll make time for all these things. And I'm still over here like, no, I'll do this, I'll do that, or I'll put this right here, right there, to the point that I was like deathly tired, And I'm sitting there trying to get through homework, but I'm sleepy and my eyes are heavy. I'm just really struggling through this homework. And God is saying, take a nap. And I'm like, no, no, no. I'm going to do this homework. I'm going to do this homework because as soon as I get it over, I'll get it done. The quicker I get this done, the quicker I can take a nap. And God is saying, no, take a nap now and you'll be more refreshed for the homework. So take a nap. The minute I surrendered and took the nap, got up, homework done in no time. And it was like, okay, I got it. And then even once I realized, like, oh, okay, it's okay to take a nap, I still felt guilty about the nap. And so it got to the point to where last week I was sick. So that Labor Day weekend when everybody's hanging out, enjoying barbecues and family and all this stuff, I wasn't doing that. I was blowing my nose and coughing and laying on the couch looking crazy because I would not surrender my time and I would not just allow God to help me. So my body shut down. He forced me into that surrender. And I realized, like, it always works out, even sick. Once I allowed my body to rest, I got everything done that I needed to get done. My long to-do list was finished while I was sick. And everybody knows when you're sick, you just want to lay there and just not be bothered and just chill. But I was sick and still getting my life accomplished because I surrendered it to God. Like, God, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know how this is going to happen because I'm sick and this, that, and the other. But it all got done. So I say that first, surrender. Surrender your life to the balance of God. Allow Him to maximize your time. My second one would be to prioritize God. Now, this is that hard step. When we talk about priorities, this is probably, and being an adult, this is the number one downfall for all adults because we don't know how to prioritize a lot of stuff, or the things that we prioritize shouldn't be priorities. And God is saying, prioritize me above all of that. Above all those things that you think are important, prioritize me above those things. And you'll find that everything falls into place the way that you want it to be. Where I was like, oh, I have to get work done because I have to work. I have to get this homework done because I have to go to school. I'm in school. I'm paying for it. And I have to do this because I'm have a whole ministry. Like, I have to get these videos. I have to do these things. And God is saying, no, seek me first. Prioritize me above all of that, and I'll make sure all of those things happen for you. I'll make sure all of those things fall into place where they are. And I'm about to say something that all women that I know are going to get so upset about. But this is the thing. There is no such thing as multitasking. Yes, we do have a lot on our plates. A lot of us, you're a mother, you're a student, you're a coworker, you're a boss, you're a wife, you are in ministry, you're a sister, you're all these things. Like, you have these long lists of titles. But understand that a title is merely a description. It's not an agenda. I say that again. Your title is just a description of who you are. It's not an agenda of all that you have to do. So just slow down. Yes, because really what we see when you're multitasking, let's say you got 3 things going. You're doing one thing really well. You're doing a second thing, kind of okay. That third thing, you sucking really bad at that third thing because you're trying to multitask. And what I've learned and what God has shown me is that when I take my time and I just do one thing at a time, like I'm going to focus on this one thing and I'm going to get it done. That happens. And then I'm going to focus on this one thing and I'm going to get it done. And it works out. And I'm going to focus on this one thing and I'm going to get it done. And it works out that way. So the second thing is to prioritize. With that priority comes this third thing. And what I've noticed, and it was a struggle at first, but then I realized, like, this is okay. The third thing is that you're going to have to sacrifice some things. So, yeah, you're going to focus on these one things and this, and this. Like, of course, God is going to show you what needs to be done, things that only you can do, things that need to happen immediately. But there's some things that aren't going to get done. Like you aren't Superwoman. There's only 24 hours in the day. There's some things that you're going to leave behind that aren't going to get done. And I'm here to tell you that's okay. It's okay. You can leave some stuff undone. It's called being human. I pride myself on like, oh, I'm so efficient and I get this done and I get that done and I get that done. But those things that other people see is like, oh my God, like she's just, she's getting all these things done. The thing that always ate me up on the inside was all the stuff that I didn't get done. Everybody sees these long lists of accomplishments of all these things that you got done. But the part that ate me up was like, I missed those 3 things. I could have gotten 100 things done, but the part that I could never celebrate was the 3 things that I missed. And God is saying, it's okay. Sacrifice those 3 things because it's not the end of the world. It's okay. So I'm here to tell you that you can find balance when you first surrender to God's maximizing your time. Surrender to God's will for your life. 2, you have to prioritize Him, and He will allow all of those other things to fall into place for you. And 3, be willing to sacrifice. That understand that your to-do list isn't going to get done every day, and that's okay. It's okay. So be prayerful. I'm praying for you. Please continue to pray for me. Be blessed and be fruitful.